Hello and welcome to the latest edition of CTO TV. This is Abhilash Ramachandran, your host. Today we have with us Richard Wilkins, a distinguished engineer at IBM. Let's get into the thick of the topic, and which is your expertise area, the hybrid cloud, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what are the typical hybrid cloud related challenges that are faced by our customers?
IBM invented the data center. We have owned the data center for the last umpteen dozen years. The mainframe came from us, the PC came from us, and so we have owned traditional IT computing. My passion is all about cloud adoption. How do we take traditional IT workloads and move them to the cloud? What are some of the challenges that customers face along the way, and how can I help them solve those challenges? The misconception in the marketplace is that the data center will go away.
Yep.
The adoption roadmap means that all workloads will eventually move to the cloud. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not going to happen.
Okay.
Data center is here to stay. There will be various levels of adoption.
Right.
And customers may move workload to the cloud, and they will also move workload back from the cloud.
Absolutely.
There's a various business ROI and results which will determine when and what they move, but the data center will always be here. And so what this means for the cloud community is that hybrid cloud is where it's at. You can't just have one without the other.
What is different from the other competitors? So everyone talks about hybrid cloud nowadays, right? What's special?
So one of the things which you will find when you do go and talk to competitors, they're focused just on cloud.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, IBM owns traditional IT as well. Their focus will be that you migrate to the cloud and you stay there, okay, as we discussed. So they don't have the experience and the depth of knowledge in managing both sides, traditional and cloud. So the experience that IBM brings to the table is the ability to marry both sides, both on-prem and public cloud, into a single hybrid architecture which customers then can take full value from.
How does a customer start the journey? What's the first step in that journey?
Well, it's a great Chinese proverb that the journey begins with the first step. Okay? And the first step in cloud adoption has to evolve around the IBM Garage. It is one of the places where you can come to learn what is the first step. We have in the Garage something called an MVP. The definition of that MVP is your first step in your cloud adoption roadmap. The Garage can help define what that is, set the priorities, and then get you on your way in your cloud adoption roadmap.
You know, one more aspect of cloud adoption, and that which increases the complexity, is there are many cloud vendors out there. What's the average number of cloud vendors that workloads are driven onto by any customer?
So that's a very interesting question. We talked before about hybrid cloud, and every customer will have more than one cloud vendor or provider. There's a great IDC survey which talks about every customer having somewhere between 8 to 10 clouds, whether they're cloud providers or cloud services or SaaS, some form of cloud usage. And that becomes one of the biggest inhibitors that customers have to face in their cloud adoption roadmap.
Okay.
Well, IBM, of course, comes to the party and has a great solution for that called Multi-Cloud Manager. We bring to bear the ability to manage multiple clouds from a single interface, single pane of glass.
Now, given this complexity about not able to just trust one vendor and going through multiple vendors, is it even a remote possibility that an enterprise would decide that no, I don't want to even move to cloud?
No. So some of the benefits and the results that you get from cloud are too strong. It's a question that I was probably asked 6 or 12 months ago. Why should I go to the cloud?
Right.
I don't get that question anymore. That is quite historical. The types of questions I get from customers now is, how fast can I get there? Not why should I go, but how fast can I actually get there? So the
Awesome.
question
Yeah.
of use and adoption of cloud, pretty much a given nowadays. And every customer, as I said, is racing to the cloud.
Excellent. So the long story short is IBM has a strong cloud solution for multi-clouds. We have a garage which can be a stepping stone, and now is the right time to move to cloud. Would you add something more to that, Richard?
No, I just encourage you all to come and see either myself or one of my solution engineering experts. Spend some time in the garage, work out what your first MVP is, and then start on your cloud adoption journey. It's one of those things which is never too late, and IBM is always here to help.
Thank you, Richard. It's been a privilege to have you on the show.
Me too.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
back anytime.